Hi, this is Katie Tunstall. You're watching Mariners TV.
So John, exciting news today. You've been added to the leadership team of the academy. Can you give a reaction to the new role?
Yeah, obviously really happy with it. It's been an amazing journey so far. I've been here 3 years. We've had a lot of success. I've got to thank Lee and Graham for the obviously trust that they've shown in me. Since I've been here, I've had a great relationship with them and the lads, and it's been fantastic what we've done so far. And obviously the club's progressing even more. And the fact that they've entrusted me, obviously, to come on board shows how much they think of the job that I've done. So, from a personal point of view, it's a massive progression for me, moving into what I believe is an unbelievable opportunity to be a part of the way the club's going.
What kind of responsibilities will the role entail?
Well, it's obviously that I've worked at Monks Eaton now for the last 2 years. I worked at Gateshead College before that, and dealing with lads in that 16 to 19 professional development phase of their journey into football. That's obviously what we see it as here is when they come to the club at 16, it's how close and how fast can we get them to the first team. So a lot of what I do will be, almost trying to create players that Lee and Graham want for the first team. I suppose that's the most basic way of putting it. From a personal point of view, I'm going to do as much as I can to help these lads. Now, whether they make it at South Shields or not, for me that should be their aim. But as we've seen this year, there's also massive opportunities for people to move up through the standards. So Will McCamley's obviously gone forward. Something that I kind of say to my lads currently at Monks Eaton is you've got to give yourself the very best chance of becoming a professional footballer. Be prepared for life without it. So I've been in the game for 19, 20 years. If I can share that level of experience with these lads, and I've seen great players not make it, I've seen average players do brilliantly in the game. It's a lot about passing on, I suppose, experience and that kind of knowledge to the lads. Yes, obviously I'm still developing as a coach. I've only been coaching 5 years or so, but I'm also working with two of what I believe are the best at this standard. So I'm here to learn and improve myself as a coach, but my role here will be to help the lads that come through the door get as close to our first team as quick as they possibly can.
Obviously the academy here has only been going for 2 years, but a lot of success already. How excited are you to sort of get to work with these players here as well?
Well, look, it's like going into a Newcastle or Sunderland or Borough for me. We're literally getting, I suppose, the kids that aren't quite making it to those places. So you've got to be excited about working with that level of talent. And with that level of talent comes that opportunity to stretch and push them and see how quick and how fast they can develop. And like you say, we've seen a lot of it being here. The first team have trained with the very best of the lads that come through the door. They get the opportunity. That's another fantastic thing for them, is I'll be able to suppose see them Monday to Friday, but also I'll be seeing them when they train with us. So it's a fantastic chance for the kids as well. They come in here, they're coming into a successful programme. They've won leagues, they've already won cups, they've had fantastic runs in the youth cup. So it shows the path that the club's on, and I'm sure the lads will want to be a part of that.
This is a tough question to answer, but what sort of things are you looking for in a South Shields player, would you say?
Listen, we play the best football I've seen at the standards, slightly above and slightly below, by a country mile. And to come in and get yourself in the first team, you are going to have to technically get yourself up to scratch. You're going to have to be able to pass the ball, but you're also going to have to be a clever footballer. That's going to be the hardest thing to, I suppose, develop, because sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. You've got to be a good learner, you've got to want to work hard, you've got to want to give it everything you've got, not just when you're here with us. Here you're going to get the best coaching. We've got a fantastic team in Wes, Jamie, Lee, Graham, and hopefully now myself, to develop them technically and tactically, but also mentally. They've got to understand what it is to become a player. So for them to come in, can we develop the mental strength as well as their physical strengths and tactical and technical strengths? If they can do that, then they're going to be good footballers. You've got to be strong mentally, you've got to be strong physically, you've got to want the ball, you've got to want to do all the things that you see our first team do. So it is tough, but they've got 2 to 3 years to do that. We're not expecting miracles when they first walk through the door, but very, very early they're going to have to understand what it takes. And I would suggest they watch pre-season, they watch the games, they watch how we play, because it's an unbelievable opportunity to play for a club like Shields. As a first team player myself, even at my age, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's tested my limits. That's what we've got to do with these kids. We've got to test their limits in training, we've got to test them every day and try and get them to our standards as quick as we can.
You'll be combining this role with the continued responsibility with the first team as well. 4 training sessions a week now with a hybrid model. What do you make of that whole development?
Well, it's exciting because I came in at 32 effectively retiring from full-time professional football. And you know, I've before that I'd had a couple of injuries and niggles you know, because I train at a high intensity. So the fact that we're going back full time, I suppose I've got to kind of look after myself even better than I have been doing these last few years. But what an exciting opportunity again! You know, a team at our level giving players opportunities to come in and train full time. You know, that's going to hopefully make the difference on the pitch, because the players that are going to come in are going to be young, hungry lads that want to train full time, that want to develop as fast as they possibly can. And for the older lads like myself, it's an opportunity to almost get fitter, to go, you know, to extend my career even longer. You know, I've always said I wanted to play till I'm 40. Can this take me to that point? Can it take me beyond that? But it'll also, the biggest thing is seeing what Lee and Graham can do with the squad with that level of time, because I've seen what they can do with two nights, 4 hours a week. So for them to now have those 4 sessions, those extra sessions with the lads, it's really exciting to go and see what this team can do, you know, when they've got that amount and that level of training behind them. Just
finally, looking ahead to next season, how much confidence is it that we're going to have success at all levels of the club that you're going to be involved in?
Well, that's the aim, I suppose. I'm always positive. I'm always a big believer in this place. You know, from the minute I've walked in, all we've done is progress. All we've done is get better. Yes, there is disappointment off the back of last year, but even then, when you sit back and look at it, it is a progression. You combine that with the academy's progression over 2 years, and the place is only going one direction. So it's a massive, massive year for us to see what we can do and how quick we can settle into full time across the board. But yeah, I would imagine the way that we're going, would anybody back against us being successful? I doubt it. And I can just see that that's the only way forward, really.